Welcome to another episode of FML, and today we're going to try some adapters on the SVX. This will be a short video. We're just going to put these on and do a brake inspection and go from there. So I went online and grabbed a pair of 5x114 to 5x120. So my wheels are 5x120, Subaru SVXs are 114, and so I'm going to try and see how these wheels fit on there, and that'll determine how I'm going to proceed in the future with this car. If you didn't notice, I got the sunroof open. I just needed to push up on it a little bit. Works fine. Since I'm so prepared, I didn't pay attention that these were, what we got here? Now I can't remember. 12 by 1.5, whereas the Subaru is 12 by 1.25. So I have to go get some lug nuts. Luckily, Napa's right down the road. Other news, it's kind of crusty up here. These brakes are pretty well. It looks like this rotor is one that got replaced, but again, we got corrosion, and I've been pumping the pedals this whole time, and brake fluid just been squirting on it right there. So it looks like I have a line to replace. Looks like I can just cut it there, put in put on some ends, and then have it swing back up there. So that's not a big deal. The other issue that I see here is this control arm is pretty rusted. I'd be worried about that. It looks like there's like an inch of dirt on there. So yeah, I'll have to see if I can order control arms. And as for the brakes, everything looks so rusted, and the brake calipers and all that stuff is relatively cheap. So I'm going to put in an order for new calipers, brackets, pads, and rotors all the way around, because why not? Alright, I'm back with these nuts, and the parts store guy was very confused on what I was trying to do, and I'm like, hey, I just need some open-ended 12 by 1.25 lug nuts, and that was hit with the old what vehicle. So let me finish getting this on, and then I'm gonna get the wheel on, and then we'll work on the back. Alright, we have our wheels on. First problem was that it's rubbing right here. Especially when I jacked up, I barely got this wheel on this side. This side, the front if you will, it's alright. They stick out a little bit, so I guess the fender flare would come out about right here. This seems like a lot of work for that little bit. You know, same for here. You know, how's it gonna turn now? I don't want to mess around too much. I don't know if you saw in the time lapse, but the lug nuts that I had purchased today are just a little too long, so I don't have a flush mount. Nothing's hub centric. Like, these are just some cheap adapters that I got to test these things out. I don't think we're hitting the strut assembly, but if we do coilovers, they're going to be skinnier in the spring perches and stuff like that, so that won't be an issue. I don't think we're really hitting anything else, you know, except for right here. But you know, if I do fender flares, I will cut about like that. I might not even have to cut the rear. Same place as hitting on my lifted SVX. You know, probably just maybe trim off a little bit here and there and have our fender flares come out a little bit more. I've been looking at videos and taking foam to make a mold and then overlapping it with fiberglass, so I think that might be the route. And that's all for today's video. Basically, the only thing I wanted to get accomplished was getting these wheels on and see how things looked and fit. I was kind of hoping they'd be out a little bit more to make the wide body kit more aggressive. I just feel like this is a lot of wasted time for, you know, an inch. That's what she said. Or do I go online and order a more aggressive set? You know, once this thing's lowered, you know, these are going to come up to here. I don't know. Comment below, tell me what you guys think. Should I even mess with these wheels? Should I look for different wheels? Should I just not mess with it, just fix the body work and send it down the road onto the next one? Comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Remember to keep making financial mistakes.